Hi, my name is Tristan Washington, and today I'll be doing my observation hours from the 5 videos that I watched. The first video I watched, I'm reading my notes. First video I watched was strengthening relations with students from diverse backgrounds. And the setting was the REL Northwest, which was a high school. My 3 big takeaways are learning about the students, building individual relationships with the students, and self-awareness. Self-awareness can help when interpreting the students' behavior and communication for more accuracy. I think it's important to learn about the students because that allows us to, one, be culturally and socially aware of who this child is and what may potentially be going on, and how can you better service them as a teacher. I think building individual relationships allows the children to begin to trust you, and overall, when you have relationships with your students, your classroom environment is a even better place for everyone. 2 things that I will change in teaching is to be inclusive and give students the opportunity to share about themselves or just their culture. I will also include different various ways of diversity, including diverse books. For me, I am a pre-K teacher, so that looks like including diverse books. We have actual pictures of children from other countries and different what the country looks like, different instruments, different pictures of children and adults, and what different families look like. We have tons of books that include diversity, so children are aware that everyone looks different and being different is okay. And according to the REL Northwest website, students build better connections through perspective taking. So, showing students better perspectives allows them to make those connections and really understand one another. The next video for me is explicit systematic instruction, and that will be elementary math. My 3 big takeaways are modeling the procedure, questioning students, and independent practice and maintenance. So modeling is showing the child how to do the activity, allowing them to ask questions, and also questioning them. So making sure that everybody is understanding and grasping this concept. I know that can look different depending on the grade level. However, it is a start. And then independent practice and maintenance. Practice makes perfect. So while they're practicing, I as a teacher will walk around and continue to monitor to see if any of my children are struggling or if anyone needs additional help. And some kids may be doing it really well and it's not a challenge, or they're doing it with no problem. They may need additional help. Two takeaways that I plan to implement in my classroom is explaining the importance of the lesson before teaching. So each lesson is important, but oftentimes as a student, you just feel like you're learning or you're just doing stuff and you don't know why. I think it's important to explain the importance of the lesson and how it contributes to the overall lesson or curriculum in the classroom. Also, allowing the space for questions. I think sometimes you can be busy as a teacher and you're trying to rush and hurry up and get things done, but in reality, sometimes you want to slow down and open the floor for questions. Just look around at your students to see if you see anyone that's struggling, and making sure that it's a safe space for them to ask those questions. Research has indicated that teaching math in this manner is highly effective and can significantly improve a student's ability to perform math. According to the IRIS document, this is one of the best ways of teaching math, explaining the process, questioning them, and giving them the space to practice. The third video was a really short video. Actually, it was a 38-second video, and that is reinforcement. I don't have that many takeaways because the video is very straight to the point. I think it's important as far as reinforcement is to give students options, acknowledge what they're doing, and reinforce the lesson. So the example that was given in this video was a student didn't want to do her work. The teacher told her if she does her work, do 5 questions, she will get the opportunity to take a break. The child did the 5 questions, and the teacher allowed her to then go read a book. And the child was able to come back and complete the work. So I thought that was awesome. Um, two ways to implement that in my classroom will be one, being consistent, which is oftentimes hard if you have a class full of children and you are in there by yourself for pre-K. And then the second one is including positive reinforcement. So acknowledging, like, hey friend, I see you doing your work. You're doing a good job. Can I have a high five? Would you like to take a moment to go to the cozy area? Okay. Let's come back and finish our work. You are doing so awesome. Let Ms.Tristian know if you need anything, or if you want to do some extra practice, or any way I can help you. The fourth video is effective family engagement. Could look like this. My 3 takeaways from this one was a welcoming environment contributes to effective family engagement, communication, and including family-centered events. So as a early learning director, I am huge on family engagement. At my center, we actually do monthly family projects that really push the families to, one, participate, but 2, be creative, get fun, be silly, and they really enjoy that. We also include we have a parents association, and they help plan for the teachers' birthdays or just special holidays and class parties, and that really takes the load off of us. And it also opens the floor for, if parents have a question or they're concerned, they know that they can come to me directly and it will be addressed. And lastly, including family-centered events. One event that we just did today was Splash Day. And so we're going to do it for the students regardless, but we start asking for volunteers if parents would like to come out and volunteer and participate. And we had about 15 parents come out with us. And it was super exciting, super fun, and everybody was very pleased. So I definitely want to continue to do family-centered events. 2 ways to implement this in our classroom is to empowerment and involvement. And what that could be is making sure the parents feel supported and encouraged, and also always seeking that involvement, always allowing it to be an open door policy. Parents are welcome to participate. We would love to have you here, leaving that door open, so if they have any concerns or if they want to participate because their child is with us for a minimum 7 to 8 hours, maybe more, they know that they are welcome. According to research, implement the previous strategy. According to research, implementing the previous strategies that were stated can create an inclusive and supportive environment. My last video is transitions, a community perspective on transitioning into kindergarten. 3 big takeaways that I have for this video is parent involvement, child assessment, and curriculum alignment. With that being said, it is super important that parents have the opportunity to actively be involved at your center and with their children. We want to make sure that they know, yes, we are a business. However, your opinion matters. Your happiness matters, and creating that team with parents really helps the program run smoothly. Child assessments is very essential in early childhood. For us, it allows us to make sure that children are hitting those milestones, and if they're not, we're able to communicate with the parents and get the necessary resources. if that is needed. We also really push curriculum alignment, and with that being said, we want to make sure that the curriculum is active, is accommodating, and it's evolving. Your curriculum should not stay the same year after year after year. It should be able to change. Staff should be able to participate. Parents should be able to recommend something, and everybody should be all in the loop of what is expected. Two ways to implement transitioning in the classroom setting would be curriculum mapping. Mapping out the curriculum ensures key concepts and skills are done and taught properly. Another thing to implement is potentially parent communication. And what we use at my center is Brightwheel, but we also have phone numbers. Some teachers use Go Noodle or Dojo, not Go Noodle, Dojo Points, and that is a way of communication as well. According to online, pre-K kindergarten summer transition camps provide a bridge. They're also on a rise. So with that being said, in certain states and towns, they're having pre-K a pre-K to kindergarten transition camp. From what I saw online, it could be typically a week before school starts, and that allows children who may have never been to daycare, ones who have been in daycare so long, to get to kindergarten, get a feel for the environment before they are there full time, and just meet their teacher. And I think that is awesome as well. And again, my name is Tristan Washington. Thank you.